The people who don't react often control the situation. They don't get angry, they don't explain themselves, they don't rush to respond, and somehow everyone around them feels uneasy. Not because they're loud, not because they're aggressive, but because they're calm. Now, here's the uncomfortable question. If reacting is natural, why do the people who don't react seem more powerful? Psychology has a clear answer, and once you see it, you'll never unsee it again. Why not reacting feels so strong? Most people believe reacting shows confidence, standing up for yourself, responding immediately, proving your point. But psychology shows the opposite. When you react instantly, your brain is doing one thing, seeking relief. Relief from discomfort, relief from tension, relief from feeling challenged. People who don't react don't need that relief, and that changes everything. Psychologists call this emotional regulation, the ability to feel emotions without being controlled by them. And here's the harsh truth. The brain associates emotional control with high status. But here's where it gets uncomfortable. When someone tries to provoke you, they're not looking for words, they're looking for a reaction. Because reactions give them power. Anger means they affected you. Defensiveness means they got under your skin. Explaining means they pulled you into their frame. When you don't react, you deny them all of that, and the brain doesn't know how to handle it. The status signal you don't realize you're sending. In every interaction, there's a silent question. Who is emotionally in control here? People who react quickly are subconsciously seen as emotionally exposed, easily influenced, reactive instead of intentional. People who don't react are seen as grounded, confident, emotionally dominant. This is called status signaling in social psychology. High-status individuals are not expected to react to everything. Their calm is assumed to come from confidence, and the brain fills in the gap. They must know something. They're not threatened. They're in control. This is why silence makes people nervous. Silence isn't empty. Silence is pressure. Humans hate uncertainty. Psychologists call this the need for closure. So when you don't react, the other person starts thinking. They replay their words. They question themselves. Instead of you being affected by them, they're affected by you. That's psychological gravity. Why most people can't do this? Here's the part nobody likes to admit. Most people react because they're afraid. Afraid of being misunderstood. Afraid of being disrespected. Afraid of losing control. The brain says, fix this now. So they explain, they argue, they react. But people who don't react understand something deeply. Not every situation deserves your emotional energy, and that restraint reads as power. Emotional control versus emotional coldness. Important distinction. People who don't react are not cold. They still feel emotions. They just don't leak them. Psychologists link this to secure attachment. Secure people don't panic when challenged, don't rush to correct every misunderstanding, don't need immediate validation. They trust themselves enough to pause, and that pause changes how people see them. This is why people stop messing with you. Have you noticed this? People test those who react. They respect those who don't. Because reactions are predictable. Non-reaction is not. When someone realizes, I can't shake them, they stop trying. Calm people feel untouchable, and the brain respects what it can't control. When not reacting becomes a mistake. Now, listen carefully. Not reacting is powerful only when it's intentional. There's a difference between calm control and emotional suppression. Strong people still speak when it matters, but they don't rush, they don't over-explain, they don't get pulled into noise. They respond, not react. That's the difference. Final truth. People who don't react aren't trying to look powerful. They already feel grounded. They understand this psychology truth. The more control you have over yourself, the less control others have over you. So the next time someone tries to provoke you, pause. Ask yourself, is this worth my reaction or my silence? Because once you master that moment, people feel it and they treat you differently.